Hello, I'm Mel Crafting and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be making a simple happy housewarming card. I just needed one for the weekend and I just used my existing leftovers, what was left over in my stash in terms of die cuts. So as you can see here, this is basically the design and I'll just walk you through how I make it. If you want to know more, please head over to my blog at melcrafting.blogspot.com. There you can find my other crafting projects, mainly other cards I've made, processes, how I've made them, and reviews on crafting supplies. Right, let's get into it. So I'll start off with, as you can see, a yellow card note front, note card, yellow card note card. I cut this happy out of a die cut I got off AliExpress. It's this one here. It's actually a die cut with a shadow behind it. Today I'm just using the inner die cut. So there. And then I will arrange these letters which spell out housewarming, which I cut out using this die cut here, also from AliExpress. As you can see, it actually cuts out, well, here you can see it better, it actually cuts out the whole entire square as well as the letter, so you can use both or one or the other. Another way you can use them, which is quite useful, is to change up the different cardstock you cut it out of and give it a bit of contrast. But as you can see here, I'm going to put it on a yellow cardstock to give my get my contrast. Rightio. So how I'm going to adhere these die cuts is with this little, I'm going to try for the first time, this little glue pen I bought off AliExpress as well. Now these came empty. I bought them in a pack of 5, very cheap, under $5 sort of thing. And I'm just gonna try it out to put all these little die cut images on. So I'll probably speed up the video to do this, but you'll see me dot them on. You see, I'm just gonna dot some glue on here. Now I'm just gonna eyeball it. If you really want to be perfect, use a T-ruler, put it up against the edge of your card. I'm very quick today, which is why I'm just going to guess, because I actually need this card for tomorrow, so I need it to dry as soon as possible. So this is a very quick card. So I'm just wiping off the excess glue. Now with these, I'm just going to roughly arrange them first so that I know they're all going to fit. Now one thing I don't like about this die set here is the G, as you can see from contrast. When you compare it to the other, it's slightly larger. When it cuts it out of the square, it's slightly larger than the rest. But I guess you get what you pay for, and it's still good value. Still good value. Now I'm going to purposely, because I eyeballed the happy, I'm going to purposely just eyeball the housewarming so it doesn't look odd. So we're just going to use my little glue pen, which I'm quite happy with. This is the first time I'm using this glue pen, so if you'd like me to do a review on this, feel free to let me know. I might do one anyway, just because it's fun to let people know how products you buy off AliExpress are, whether they're worth buying, worth the hassle of even ordering. Just going to try and put these a little bit off kilter so that it doesn't matter that I haven't tried to line them up. Now you can see that my card base is starting to warp from the liquid glue. So to prevent that, you can use a higher grade of card, or what I'm going to do, or you can do what I'm going to do now or after this to rectify it for this card. Just pop it between non-stick baking paper and put it inside a book with some weights on top, or just inside something to enclose it and put a weight on top to hold it down. Leave it overnight or leave it for a few hours until the glue's completely dry, and it irons itself out. Works every time for me. So I'm done there, and then I will put the lid back on this. Yeah, so I'll do a review. I reckon I'll do a review at some point of one of these, how it fills, because I bought it in a pack of 5, I think. How easy it is to fill, how it comes apart, what happens like after a day or so. Like, does it dry up? Does it keep it unclogged? Because it does have a little nib in the front of this lid. Top of this lid, there's like a little pin that goes into the hole. So whether that dries up and clogs, or stuff like that. And then I will get this card base. I'll get the card base ready. I'll just put that to the side. Thing over. And then I'm just completing it with my folder. And what I'll do is I'll come along and just probably cut this down once it's dried and glue it on the front there, and then I'll have a card. Yep, and I'll just use some double-sided tape to tape that down. Yeah. So I'm kind of impatient at the moment, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just double-sided tape down it, and I'm going to try for the first time whether putting it between 2 pieces of paper, putting it in the book, putting weights on top, whether you have to do it with just the front note card or whether you can adhere it to the card base and then do it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it anyway because I'm in that much of a hurry. So put that around. Awesome. And that's the card. Pretty much all done. And actually, I don't really need to put that in a book with a weight on it. The double-sided tape has done a brilliant job. So that's the card for today. Like I said before, if you want to know more about this card or any other cards I've made, feel free to watch other episodes on my YouTube channel or go to my blog, millcrafting.blogspot.com. Yeah, hope to see you again.